Hello everyone, this is Ashish Sani from Innovate Yourself. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am back again with a very interesting topic for you guys to learn and understand with your Flask Web Framework. So now in today's session I am going to show you how exactly you can collect the form data and you can further send it to the different template. So now you must be thinking that we have already done, because in one of my previous session you have already seen that how you can collect the data from the form and you can further use it, and also you can reply back and that reply should be displayed on that template. Yeah, exactly, we have done that part, but in this session I will show you how to handle the multiple data, or let's say if in case you are having that data which you have collected from the form that is in the form of a dictionary. If you will be having that data in the form of a dictionary, then how you are going to handle that part and how you are going to further send it to the template which you want to display to the user, right? So this is what exactly you are going to do in today's session, right? So let's get started and let's see how to do that part. So here you can see this is a program in which I have already shown you that if in case you are having the data collected from the form, let's say this is a form or this is a form. So in this case, if in case you are putting some email ID or password to sign up, so in that case what exactly you have to do, you have to display a message whether the user has logged in successfully, or let's say the user have signed in successfully or not. And in that case the message was displayed on the same template, right? So this is what exactly we were doing, but this time we are not going to do the same thing. We are going to do a little bit different thing, right? Because in today's session I am going to collect the data from the form, and that data from the form should be displayed on a separate template, and on that template you will be having multiple values which you have collected, and that data in the form of a dictionary, right? So let's start that. So for that I'm going to create a new file, or let's say I'm going to create a new script. So for that let me just give it a name, let's say form data, right? So in this case I'm going to write the very basic code first, right? So just copy this part, right, and now just paste it here. So this is what exactly I'm going to do, and you can remove this part because we don't need it. And accordingly I need to pass a template over here, because this time I'm not going to use the login one, right? Because I want to create a new one on which I'm going to collect the data from the user. So user is going to enter some values and I'm going to collect it and store it further, right? So this is what exactly I'm going to do. For that right now I'm assuming that I am going to collect the data for a user who has passed the entrance exam, or let's say who has passed the 12th board exam, and accordingly I'm going to ask that how much marks do you have you scored, right? So this is what exactly I'm going to do. So for that I'm going to create an HTML page, and that will be created inside this templates, right? Because this is a directory which will contain everything related to the HTML files, right? So this is what exactly I have to do. So for that let's say it's the not index is already here, student, right? So this is what exactly I'm going to do, and in here just give it a name, let's say student data, right? And inside body I have to pass the form, right? Just give it this value, and accordingly I'm going to pass this, yeah, but this will be only up to this slash, just because I'm not redirecting it to anywhere else, right? Because it is on the home page. So this is what exactly I'm doing, and inside this what you have to do, you have to pass the multiple inputs that I'm going to take from the user, right? So this is what exactly I have to do. And actually let's do one thing, let's pass it up, right? Because we need to collect the data from here, and their data should be in this result, right? Because from there I'm going to collect the values, right? And accordingly I have to update them, right? So this is what exactly I have to do. So this is what I have done. Now just put the method and just type what type of a method it is. So it is a post method, so that is what I'm going to pass, right? So inside this form, just pass rest of the values. So I'm going to pass it. Okay, so this is what I have done. So in this way I will be able to see what exactly I'm doing in here, right? So in here I will be passing the values for it, right? And accordingly I have to redirect it to some different page, because on that page I'm going to display all my values, and all those values will be in the form of a table, right? So that is what exactly I'm going to do. So for that, let me create another template, and that another template is right. So that is what exactly I have to do, and in here I'm going to pass that what actually I'm doing, right? So just let's say table data, and in here the most important thing that I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to use a loop, and that loop is a for loop, due to which I will be able to collect the data from the dictionary, right? Because right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a data into this dictionary, or let's say into this template in the form of a dictionary, and that will be coming from here. And in here I have to apply that loop, and accordingly I will be able to collect each and every data from the values that the student will pass in here, right? And accordingly that will be displayed in here in the form of a table, right? So for that, let me show you how exactly you have to pass. So inside this curly brackets and inside this modulus, you have to pass, or let's say you have to write the loop. So for let's say key comma value, because I will be having the key and value pair in result. So this result is the variable, or let's say this is the dictionary object from where I'm going to collect the values, right? So I will be having this items, right? So from here I will be collecting all the values in the form of key and value pair using the loop, and after that I will be storing them inside the table, right? So like this. So just pass it here. Okay, so this is what exactly I have done, and when the loop part is done, after that we have to specify one more thing, and that is this end for, right? So in this way it will just end the for loop, right? So this is how exactly we can just let's say create a template in which you can store the multiple values, and that multiple values will be coming from this dictionary that I'm going to pass in here, and that is going to come from this form data, right, which is the Flask application, right? So that is what exactly I'm going to do. And now one more thing is left, and that thing is that I have to create another routing for it, right? So for that, let's just change the name for it, right? So the name is student, so just pass it over here, right? So this is what exactly I'm going to do, and in this way it will just call this first on the home page so that it can ask you to enter the multiple values, and after that it's time to route it to another page, right, or let's say the another API. And in here I'm going to just call the result, right? So for that, just give it some name, let's say result, right? And in here, instead of returning the values directly, I have to just collect the data from the form so that I can further send that data to this table.html, which will be displayed in the form of a table, right? So that is what exactly I have to do. So for that I'm going to write the code, and this is the same code which I have already shown you and which I have already explained you in one of my previous session. Like in here you can see not this yeah, like this one, right? So this is how exactly I'm going to write it here, right? So for that just go back to here, just paste it here, but this time we don't have to pass the multiple values, because this time I'm not going to collect a single value. Instead I'm going to collect all the values, and whatever values you will have I'm going to just send it, right? That's it. So that is what exactly I'm going to do, right? So after that it's time to just return it, and in the return what you have to return? Render. You have to render that part, and inside that rendering you have to pass where you are going to pass it. So I am going to pass it to this table.html, which is this one. So in here I have to pass this, and I have to update the values for the key and value. So that is what actually I have to do. So just pass the name as table.html, and after that you must be having some values for it, right? So you must be having the result, right? So that is what exactly I have to do. So just pass it as result equal to result. So this result is coming from here, and this result is the one which you have set in here, right? So that is what exactly I'm going to do here, right? And one more thing is left. You need to specify the methods as well. So just specify the methods, and for the methods just pass that what methods it can be. So in my case it can be the post and get method. So just pass it up, right? So that is what exactly I have done, and I think everything is done from my side. I have created this application. Yeah, one more thing is left, and that is I need to call this up, right? Right, so just run the application, otherwise it will not work, right? So just debug equal to true, so that it will keep the changes if in case you are going to update it and save it, right? So that is what exactly we have already seen in one of my previous session as well, right? So that is what exactly I'm doing. So I guess that is it. Now we can run this part and let's see whether it's working or not. So just run this up. Okay, so that is running. Now let's run this. Okay, so it is showing you name, physics, chemistry, mathematics. So let's say I'm going to send, it's Ashish Seni, and the marks is, let's say, 78, and it's 80, and it's 99. Okay, so now when I will click on this submit query, let's see what will happen. See, this is the way how I will be able to see the values in the form of a table on the next template which I have created, right? So this is how exactly we can redirect it. We can collect the form data and we can send the data. And also you have seen one very important thing in today's session, and that is that how you can use the for loop inside an HTML template, right? So that is what exactly you have learned in today's session, right? So this is what exactly you have seen, right? So I hope everything is clear to you, but still if you are facing any kind of a difficulties in any of the topic, then you can definitely leave a comment below in the comment section. And if you have liked this video, then do click on the like button and also click on the subscribe button so that you do not miss any kind of a videos. And also you can click on the bell icon so that whenever I will post any video regarding the topic that you want to learn, then you will get a notification from our side, right? So that is it from my side. And till then, bye bye and happy learning.